And here we are back again, and with me I have three guests, and they are with the Soroptimist International, but they're of Schenectady, and what they're going to be talking about is their great garden tour. I mean, who doesn't love a garden? And now that it's raining a little bit, I think the flowers are going to start coming out, and we're going to be able to see gardens that are just full bloom. Is that right, Julie?
We hope so.
You hope so.
With the winter we've had, and sort of the kill-off we've had, it's...
Well, I was a little bit worried about my rhododendron. It looked like it wasn't going to make it, and now it's all in bloom. But I thought, I think I lost my rhododendron. Oh my goodness!
But you can never rely on the actual date the flowers are going to bloom.
No, but I did lose my clematis, so what can I do? Well, right next to me I have Gillian Woodcock, and she is the chairperson for the garden tour, and Barbara Andre-Maxwell, and she's the garden tour committee, and then we have Frieda Tanski, and she is the president. So we're going to be talking about the garden tour, which is going to be on June 13th, which is a Saturday. And how many gardens?
11.
11 gardens.
11 gardens this year.
Okay.
Got a lot.
And how do you choose your gardens?
Some people will send me a message that they feel they're
proud.
Yes, they'd like to have their garden on the tour. And otherwise, sometimes you just walk around, or as you drive by, think that looks a really interesting garden.
Okay.
And find it that way. Mm-hmm.
And so you said 11.
Yes.
Where are they located? And anybody can jump in here. I don't know who wants to
There's 6 in Niskayuna.
6 in Niskayuna.
And 3 in Scotia.
Okay.
And we have 1 in Rotterdam and 1 in West Glenville.
Okay, so you've got it pretty well spread out.
Spread out.
And what makes a garden unique?
And everybody's ideas are different?
Yes,
okay.
They really are.
Do you have because I was in somebody's garden, they did like a bonsai garden or a Japanese garden.
Different.
That's a totally different.
Year.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But the wonderful opportunity about our garden tour is the gardeners themselves make themselves available.
Oh, so to talk about it.
Anyone going on the tour can talk to the gardeners and learn how they establish their gardens, and not only that, how they move their plants around to benefit the growth of the plant and make it more showy in their garden.
Move the plants around?
Yes, they do.
I get nervous about that.
Well, sometimes they don't have enough sun, so they decided that they're going to move it away from that
My mother
area.
used to do that all the time. She always had like little things going with a glass jar over it, trying to get that to sprout and stuff. I just have no green thumbs.
Jillian is master gardener.
Huh?
Jillian is a
master gardener.
So.
And you learn to be a master gardener. It's not just like, oh, she's a master gardener.
No.
She
You
is.
have to cooperative extension.
And I have a friend that became a master gardener, and she loved it. So
Yes.
what do you learn as a master gardener that offers to help
Well,
you?
you learn about about the bugs. What to do
That's
about
pretty
them.
important, bugs.
It is, and it just covers all aspects of gardening and
Those little
the
aphids
soil.
that get
That's
on
right,
there
yes,
and
what you can do about
get
it,
lots of
yeah.
spiders on there so that they'll eat up the aphids, right? What is the most common critter that bothers like roses? I get roses with little.
Aphids.
Oh, aphids really is.
They chew up the leaves.
And green fly.
Green fly. Okay, good.
Yes.
And I hate to use pesticides, so it's like I don't know what to do.
There's
Just
soap.
soapy water.
Soap.
Soapy water. Good.
Spray.
Yeah.
Spray it, and that's all you do. So you got a tip here right now. Let's talk about the tour. How do they go about? Does everybody start at one place and go? How does that work, and how do they pay? Tell us a little bit more.
We are advertising the tour, and
I see. I love that. Yeah, I love the flowers.
We have signs around town, and on our other signs, it tells you where you may buy your ticket, or you get
Ahead
the
of
ticket
time.
Ahead
You
of
can
time.
do some
yes.
ahead of time.
Because if you get it ahead of time, if you it's $15. If you buy it on the day of the tour, it's $20.
Okay.
So it pays you to pay in advance.
Yeah, absolutely. And that way you can also plan on it. What I know you're the Soroptimists. So
Yes.
who are the Soroptimists?
We're a global organization, a women's organization, and our mission is to do the best we can for women and girls. It was formed in 1921 in Oakland, California. And as I said, we are international. We're in 120 countries. We have over 80,000 members. And we are comprised of 4 federations. And we have chapters in various cities. There's a chapter here in Schenectady. And Frieda will tell you that we were chartered
In 1954 in Schenectady.
60 years ago.
61.
Yeah,
61.
Who's counting?
Right.
Right.
And-
But you do a lot for women, and you
Yes.
do a lot for the community, and so I have to assume that the money that you raise for this is going to be going into the
Everything is
organization.
plowed
It's,
back.
it's
Yes,
essential.
you know, yeah.
It's for
It's the only way
scholarships.
For
we can
scholarships.
give. We have a scholarship at Schenectady County Community College called the Beatrice Hocking Scholarship after our first president. We have an award called Live Your Dream, which is...
I saw that, yeah.
Yes, and then it is submitted to the region, and if the person wins in the region, it goes on to the national NIA, SIA, and they can win again. And actually, not our woman, but one of our region women went on to win in the big
nice.
SIA. So
It
it's
must be very exciting to work with an organization like this. Can anyone join the Soroptimist? Any woman join
Yeah.
it?
Well, we have a
Absolutely.
few men,
Okay.
but women mostly, and
Okay.
anyone that's interested in helping the community.
And
There's
do you
no
meet monthly? And just so that
Yes.
there's somebody, so that they meet once
We
a month.
meet
If you're
on-
interested in joining an organization that certainly is doing a lot of good in our community and doing a fun event too. What a great event that
Yes.
sounds like. So
We also have an annual holiday party for the women residents of the YW,
oh, nice, nice.
and that's always exciting.
Yeah.
And just a ton of things we do.
But we basically raise money within our local chapter to fund scholarships for education. It's basically the most critical way to help women get out of poverty. And a lot of women that are victims of domestic abuse will apply for scholarships, and we give them the opportunity to go back to school.
And get on with their
and
lives.
get on with their lives and actually get their children involved in a better life and get their children educated. So we stop the cycle of poverty
Stop the
for
cycle.
women. Yes.
And I mean, what more could you ask for what these women are doing? So please support them and check out their wonderful garden tour, and you're going to just be so delighted with seeing all these great gardens. And if you love to garden yourself, you can pick a few, at least 11 brains, right, along the way. So,
And it's rain or shine.
rain or
Yes,
shine.
yes.
You
And we
know,
have a
bring
mix
an
of-
umbrella. You know, the gardens need water. So.
We have a mix of flowers and vegetables. I know one garden more of a vegetables and soft
Oh,
fruit
really?
garden.
Oh,
so
that's
yes,
good.
yeah.
Maybe he's got a little
So
cart
different.
yourself. Your fresh vegetables. But anyway, check it out. And they'll be on again next year, I'm sure, to talk about their next garden tour. They do it every year, and they do a wonderful job.